Hey guys and gals, it's been a hot minute. I know. I got things going on, okay? I know it's my same story every time I wait this long to make a post, but anyway, doesn't matter. Today, what am I doing? A couple crankcase heaters, an exhaust motor on the Trane RTU, and we got more on this Trane RTU to come. It just ain't there yet, so we're gonna break it into pieces and parts, you know? I think there's some good learning moments, especially on this exhaust motor. So a little bit of thought when you go into diagnosing grounded motors, huh? Take a look at this one. Hey, for those of you that subscribe, you're awesome. I appreciate that. Like, I read the my stats, my YouTube stats from the last month, and it said 70% of my viewers are not subscribed. Look, hey, you know what? You do you. It helps me a lot, or it would. It doesn't help me yet, but it would if I had enough. Anyway, if you like to see this crap, just hit the subscribe button. It'll like pop up automatically and whatnot. And if not, just remember the name and go to it. I don't know. Enjoy the big train thing, and like I said, I'm gonna do a part 2 to this one. Maybe not be a part 2. May just be train blower motor, but enjoy. See you soon. What's up, people? I know it's been a hot minute. So been busy with stuff. All right, started up some classes, heatcraft classes, so I can be heatcraft certified. Hey, there's my screwdriver. Oh my goodness. You know, usually I find somebody else's tools on the roof. I never find my own. That's wonderful. No, that's not scripted. I literally just found my own screwdriver. All right, so we're gonna do this in some separate videos. That is a 150-pound blower motor. I'm not gonna get to that today. I'm going to attempt to get to these things today. One of them is an exhaust motor. I don't even know where the thing goes. I didn't diagnose this. Got me. We're going to figure it out though. Got a couple crankcase heaters. The rest of the stuff in this box is a belt sheave for the blower motor, which we'll worry about that when we do the blower motor. So, without further... Oh, that didn't do what I wanted it to. I was going to be all cool. Really not that cool, but that's all right. Let's dig into this thing. We'll start off with some crankcase heaters. I'm going to show you one. I'm probably not going to show you both because they're a little bit boring, but these are big train units. I say big. I know some of you guys are like, man, that's 180,000 tons. These are probably 40 tons, all of them, between 30 and 40, maybe 30 and 45. So they're not humongous, but they're big enough. All right. It's a nice mild day, so I'm gonna shut her down, and they shouldn't complain too much inside. Shouldn't. We'll see. All right, onto the head you go. Yep, perfect time to shut her down right when the cooling stopped. And am I gonna have to go and get? Yeah. There we go. I might have to go to the other end of the roof here and grab my ladder. Got a universal ladder. I say it's mine. It's not my ladder. It's just one that we keep up here, or that the business keeps up here, so that these things are tall, you know? You gotta get up there. We're gonna get these crankcase heaters first. We replaced a compressor on this thing, this specific unit, and that thing was flipping heavy. And we are at an area where it takes all kinds of special permits and money and all the things to be able to get a crane out here, because, well, you see, it's an airport. So instead of doing that, we decided we were just gonna, you know, muscle it right on up. That was probably not the best idea. Hindsight, I would say next time we ain't gonna muscle it up, because that was really dumb. But it worked. Got it up here. Notice we didn't take the old one down. Yeah, that's not gonna happen, because the only way down is all the way on the other side of the roof, and carrying that thing is horrible. Absolutely horrible. All right, we got a couple crankcase heaters. You can see oil all over here. Don't worry, she ain't leaking. All right, that's just from all the crap. Whenever that might be leaking. You know what? We don't have issues right now. We're gonna leave it alone. How about that? Sounds good? Sounds good. I know I need a couple of tools here. So I've done these before, you know. I kind of already know what I need. I need my tiny croissant. Where are you, tiny croissant? There it is. Tiny croissant. Get out here. Come here. There we go. And my impact, which I did have on my hip. What did I do with it? Oh, there it is. All right. I'll show you this one. I'll do the other one, and then we'll look into the exhaust fan motor. Now, there's some fuses that are supposed to go in here. Trane didn't have them, so I'm gonna have to go to a fuse specialty shop and grab those fuses. So once we do this motor, it's probably still not gonna be running, but at least we know what we need to get. So let's go ahead and loosen this thing off. Really easy. All right, these are actually easier. Whoa, hello. Easier than most. That's because I was using the wrong size. I don't know how that even came off. These are easier than most crankcase heaters because they're plug and play. Literally, you don't have to use wire nuts or anything like that. You just unplug the connector spade and plug in the new one. They don't use, that's not a 1/4 inch, that's a metric. Super. You know, we don't do the metrics around here, so that's all right. That's why this is a metric. Yeah, see, perfectly good metric tool right here. I've never even seen metric impact bits. I'm sure they sell them. I'm sure it's not like you can't get them in America, but I mean, come on, Trane. Why are we using metrics? I know this thing was made in America. All the parts were probably made in Taiwan. They probably just assembled it in America. I don't know, kind of like your Ford or Chevy trucks or cars. Sorry, I'm a truck guy. See, we got here, these are the ends, and there's my ground. So let's go ahead and pull off my ground. The last one that I did, the ground was definitely not on there very tight, just like this one. And it doesn't have to be like super, like plumber tight, you know? You ain't gotta have the plumber muscles to put on the ground. You just need it to make contact with the ground. Not with the ground, with a ground, which I guess technically is in contact with the ground at some point in the building. Once this is loose enough, I'll just be able to spin it with my fingers. And we are there. Wow, that's not coming off very easy. Someone must have chewed up these threads when they replaced this compressor. Oh wait, that was me. I don't remember chewing up these threads though. I don't remember this being an issue at all. You know, we got one spot in there that just doesn't like to be turned. So I had to pick the one that's gonna cause me issues. That'd be the best one for you to see, you know? Why not? Oh, don't lose it. That was close, people. I watched it all the way to the ground, otherwise it would have been gone forever. I have to shoot a screw in it or something. All right, we're gonna pull apart. Doesn't matter which goes to which. Crankcase heater runs 208, so it's gonna run off of all the legs anyway. And sometimes you might have to loosen the harness on the bottom here to fit the connectors out. Not this time. That just comes right out. That's my incoming power. Let's put that right back in there. We kind of need that one. Let me pull these out first and make more room. So yeah, my company enrolled me in a refrigeration heatcraft class, and I'll tell you right now, people, I took the pre-test. I don't know as much about refrigeration as I thought I did. We're just gonna put it like that. So your boy's gonna have to do some, you know, reading and whatnot. You know, I'm gonna have to learn some things, which is okay. That's okay. I like to learn some things about stuff that I'm interested in, and we're gonna get it done right, and I will be a certified heatcraft dude at some point. Where'd my new one go? There it is. Literally plug and play, people. Why is this bad? I don't know. It's a good question. I just had a whole bunch of parts for these units and was told to come over here and put them in. So somebody else has diagnosed these things, and I'm the one that gets to do the thing here, which is a-okay. I don't use my brain for this, you know? No need. Get around there. Let's go. Come on. Get off there. One of the things is your wires get stuck underneath the deal. There we go. All right. We are there. What's the purpose of a crankcase heater? Well, that was a question in one of my pre-test that I failed, but I got that question right, you see. So the purpose of a crankcase heater is to boil off refrigerant that's in the crankcase. Is that the wrong size? Sure is the wrong size. Typically, you don't need a crankcase heater in Texas. Before I say that with too much confidence, let me get through this class, and then I'll have a better depiction or understanding of what in the world is on my feet. This boot feels like it weighs about 10 pounds more because I stepped in some tar. That is so amazing. That's gonna be on my boot for a long time. Great. That's great. I don't even see it. Like, where's the thing? I don't know. Why is there tar? Big lump of wet tar. What was I doing? Crankcase heater. So, like I said, I don't even know what I was saying, but what I'm saying now is this is easy. My first one or two were a little time consuming because I didn't realize you got to loosen that, or I didn't have the metric size for the ground cap because that is metric. Just the stupid little things, you know, bending the crankcase heater around the crankcase. That was fun. But this one's literally just going to take a couple minutes. I'm not going to show you the other one because, you know what? If you want to see the other one, just rewind. Start it over. You can see the other one. Let's pretend. You can pretend like that's the other one. I'd rather save the battery for the exhaust motor, which I don't even like. That's not something that I'm too savvy on, or exhaust motors. I don't understand what's wrong with it. I'm sure it's burned out because there are supposed to be fuses to it that I don't have. Which means I probably need to get into that thing. So I need to get a picture of the fuses. There's a fuse specialty store that always has every type of fuse I could ever want. And that is where I'm going to go before I come out here to do these blower motors, and I will video that one too. How about this? Let me do the first blower motor and then I'll video the second one because I can not look like an idiot. Huh? Yeah. It should be pretty simple. There's 4 bolts that hold it in, 1 belt. The hardest part is going to be putting the sheave on, because it's got to line up. The pulley has to line up with the blower shaft pulley. And when you put the sheave on, maybe y'all can help me out with this. It seems to me like it's going to go on where it's going to go on. Like, you can't move it. And once you bolt the sheave onto the pulley, it's there, like for life, and never going to come off. So there's got to be a way to make adjustments to it. I don't know. I'm going to find out. I am going to figure it out. And here's number 1. Look, I even got my hands dirty. It's because there's oil all over this dang compressor, like wet oil dripping. This thing's got to have a leak somewhere. Just probably something we're gonna have to visit in the summertime, although these units are running. Like yesterday it was like 40, all right, which isn't horrible, but it was 40 with like a 30-mile-an-hour wind, which made it feel like 20. I exaggerate. The wind chill was 29 degrees. So it was cold. I'm on the shade side of the thing here. So I got my hoodie on, sleeves up. But if I was on the sun side, I would not have my hoodie on. Sun makes a big difference. But 65 today, so they're using the ACs. Some bigger buildings tend to create a good heat load. I said I wasn't going to film this one, so I really wish I had a bit that would fit this. Yeah, I'll get back with you when I'm ready for round 2. Round 2. Alright, I'll be back soon. Soon for you. Just a few minutes for me. That's more tar crap. I don't know what is going on. I might as well just leave it on my boot until I leave today. I don't understand. Man, I'll be back. All right, so I had to go get the ladder. Might as well do a roof walk while we have the opportunity. Number 6 needs a belt, needs a blower motor. Sitting right there. It's gonna be sitting there until I come back to put it in. Someone left their pump sprayer up here. That's healthy. They're just all lined up in one line here to the end. This building's run off of VAV boxes, so these units are very smart. And blower motors are all variable speed. Got power exhaust. Yeah, let's power that exhaust out. Got us a cancer maker over there. Don't even think it's connected to anything. I don't know. There's another one laying on the ground here. I think the wind got a hold of her. Said nope. So yep, she broke. What happens when those break? I'll probably just put up a new one. Yeah, and use the exact same number of cinder blocks so it'll blow over again, and then come out again and put another new one up. Wonderful. Well, look, there's water. I did not know there was a water spigot up here. Well, that's awesome. When I come out and do the preventative maintenance, I know where to go. I would have just tripped right over that thing. I did not even know that was there. It's turned off though. Wonder if it works. Be a good thing to check for right now. Let's see here. A valve moves very easily. Oh look, it does work. Yay, we have water. Okay, well, now we know. Little LG mini split. That thing's always been running. Don't even know what it goes to. Have no clue. Probably the servo room, if I had to guess. Stop making the noise, trash guy. Man, they just bang those dumpsters around like things that get banged around a lot. Yeah. All right, here we are at RTU 1. I need the ladder because I need to look up here, find out. There's 2 power exhaust motors. Of course, whoever diagnosed this didn't say which one was bad. I've spun them, they both spin. So it's not like one of them is magically seized. So I've got to find a way to get power to them. I'm sure there's a button. Come on, nah. What are you doing? There we go. Sure there's a button somewhere that I could just push and make the power exhaust go on. Yay. Trained people? You train people on here. What button do I push to make the power exhaust go on? Do you know? Put it in the comments, because I'd love to know. I'm about to just get in here and dig around, follow some wiring around. That one, why are you not get? There we go. Okay. Now, they said we needed fuses. I would assume that they would have taken the fuses out, which would be right here, which tells me that this contactor might be the contactor for the power exhaust. If that is the case, then what I need to do is make them come on and find out. Well, there's only 3 wires that come out of the top. Ah, they capped off these 3. There were 6 wires coming out of the top. So whichever motor, basically whichever one's actually running with these taken off is the good one. So there. They wrapped up some fuses for us, nice and pretty. These are probably the ones that that they requested. I didn't bring my meter, so I don't know if they're gonna work or not. I should have brought my meter, yeah, hindsight. Should have totally brought my meter. But I'm glad that they taped them up so that whenever I take the tape off, it takes all of the identifying information right off. Oh no, there we go. JTD10. Let's take a snapshot of that thing. That's the wrong phone. And like I said, let's take a snapshot of that thing. Got it. Also got messages. Okay. Now, I don't want to turn one on to find out. I don't have a 10 amp. Well, you know what? I have a 15 amp popper, but it's not going to fit on a 3-phase because it's only one popper. It's only going to take one leg out. I could stand here and hold my fingers across each one. Kidding. Don't do that, people. That's dumb. Okay? Let's not be dumb. I'm just going to try to... I don't know what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. How about that? How about that, people? I gotta have to get my meter, or I'm gonna have to literally cut 77,000 zip ties to trace this back. Probably be faster. Oh my gosh, missed a step there. Probably be faster to get my meter. Take a wire off the motor and figure out what goes to what. Yeah, I just have no idea which one is bad. Super. All right, I'm gonna have to get my meter. It is what it is. I'll be back in like 10 minutes for me. It'll be right now for you. Meter has been gotten. Done did gotten. Got it gotten. All right. So here's what I want to do. All right, I'm gonna take a jumper and I'm gonna jump off one of these legs that's taped up because it's obviously our bad one. If I can find my jumper, that's the wrong pocket. Moron. Go to the right pocket. All right, I need to replenish my jumpers. They slowly just disappear. You know, I had 5, then I had 3, now I only have 2. Oh, it's kind of scary because, you know, I hope I didn't leave them in the unit that's jumped out on something. Anywho, I'm gonna take one of these legs and, ow, not do that to it. Goodness. I'm gonna jump it to a ground, and then I'm gonna go to the other end and I'm gonna test continuity to ground on both motors. Whichever one shows ground, well, that's the one. That's bad. Hoop! Keep forgetting about that bottom step. All right, we're gonna eeny, meeny, miny, moe this thing. Because if it's this side, this panel comes off. If it's that side, that panel comes off. I would sure hate to take off a panel for no reason, so let's just hope that this one is the right one. Because I can't reach through the thing. There's the metal bird. I got dust all in the face. That's one thing we can look at. This one looks like it hasn't been moved very much. Will you be quiet, airplane? My goodness. Nobody cares that you can rev your engine up. Nobody cares. All right, whatever. They both look the same. Actually, yeah, I don't know. It's a toss-up, people. It's a toss-up. That's great. That's great. And I hope I don't have to take off the cover. Yeah, that's super. That's super great. All the dirt, dust. Let's see if I can leave the top screws in, because I can't even reach them with this bit that I have. See if we can do this thing right here. Oh yeah, that's some kind of dust right there. My goodness. Why do you put these on? Is there a purpose? It's power exhaust. I guess maybe so the whole thing doesn't fly off. I don't know. I know it's coming off. I guess I'll put it back on later. Maybe I can move it? Nope. Dadgummit. That's super awesome. That's probably a 1/2 inch. If it's bigger than 1/2 inch, I'm gonna have to get wrenches out, make all the other crap happen. Let's see. Getting hot. Starting to get hot. That is 1/2 inch. Yay! Oh, it's not even tight. I like that even better. Yeah. All right. That guy comes out. That one's gonna have to come out anyway. So that's the one thing that I did that I'm only gonna have to do once. All right. Oh yeah, no, man, that is super. Man, that is great. Let me tell you. Let's see here. I can reach the harness from here. I know y'all can't see what I'm doing. There's literally just a harness that plugs into the motor. And it should just, come right out really easy, just like that. Just so simple, just come, go. Yep. Not gonna happen, is it? Why are you stuck? Just unplug already. Oh, there it is. There it is. Got her. Got her out. All right, meter. Now the one that I am going to end up doing, whichever one is bad, get off my foot, is while we're here, let's check these fuses. That one's blown. That one's blown. All three are blown. Just make sure my meter worked. Yep, all three fuses are bad. But at least I know which one I need now. Okay. Now, we're gonna check this to ground at each point in the harness. One of them is gonna be a ground because it's literally ground. That one's grounded. That one's not. That one's not. And that one's not. So that is my good one. Sure, I had a 50% chance, people. Sure. I should have just picked the other one, because I should have known the first one I was going to pick was not going to be the right one. Let's get this back on, y'all. Figure out a fast forward mode to put all these screws in, and I'll figure that out on the old YouTube. It'll make the video shorter too. Pulls it in place, getting all the dirt. I'm gonna have dirt boogers for a week. It's so great. Okay. Oh, no. Off with this one. Can I reach them? I can. That is tight. Oh my goodness, two more. I didn't think I was gonna be able to reach these. One more. There we go. I think I dropped one somewhere, so that means one of the top ones is not going back in. Nope, there it is right there. Ah, don't. It's trying to beat me to the side. Stop it. Everything's just falling out. All right, motor revealed. Or at least the fan blade is revealed. Stop turning. Now, just for giggles, I am going to check this one to ground too, because if it doesn't have anything grounded, then I'm obviously on the wrong harness. There's my wires. All right, let's hear for the beepies. We'll check the ground one first to ground. Ground should be grounded. That is. And none of the other ones are grounded. How do I know? Well, this is the right one. So here's what's wrong, people. I've seen this happen before, and you're gonna get to see it happen now, and hopefully you can see it. So what we have, these power wires that power the unit have arced and melted together, and what they did was the way they were set up. Get off of the fan thing. Goodness gracious. They were pulled like this around the side of this bracket, and they just gave up. Eventually the vibrations caused the wires to the insulation to give out or slowly wear away in time, and here we are. When this fan probably works just fine, but we're gonna replace it because we have a new one. So yeah, let's do the thing. Yeah, all right. What I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to cut these back and then wire nut them, because I gotta use the same harness. Too easy. I don't know what's the beeps. What are the beeps? Oh, thought that was the GoPro trying to die on me. All right. The first thing I want to do is pull off that fan blade so it's not in my way, and this is gonna go very quickly. Hey, try to keep up, people. Try to keep up. With any luck, this fan blade will just come right off. It is all the way to the end, so there's not much room for rust. Look at that. That's great. Lovely, lovely, lovely. All right, now this guy is gonna come off. I think I'm going to do this the easy way and not the hard way. What's the easy way, Matthew? Well, let's use our impact, get the thing in there, and yep, oh yeah, there we go. I believe it's a 1/2 inch. If it's a 7/16, we're good. If it's a 9/16, we're gonna have to do it with 2 wrenches. Let's see here. That's a 1/2 inch, baby. Go on Lucy mode. All right, that's pretty darn loose. Get out. Okay. This thing theoretically should just, yep, slide right out. Yeah. There's our bad good motor. And here's our good motor. Comes with a new set key. Go ahead and put that in. Why not? If I can take the tape off. It's like child-proof tape. Should wrap presents with that. Then video it and have a good old time. Okay. Hip. Oh my goodness, that hurt. I ran it. Actually, while this is out, I'm gonna go ahead and cut and wire nut where that stuff arced out at. Look, I got the tar on my pants now. And on my feet. Get off. Why? Can you see that? Why the... It's not even hot, all right? I remember when I was a kid. What was I doing first? Oh yeah, wire nuts, strippers. When I was a kid, it was so hot out in West Texas that the tar would literally bubble up from the street. And I'd go out there and just push and pop all the little bubbles. But it's not hot, all right? That was like dry heat, 110 degree, 115 degree weather. It ain't hot right here. All right, 4 wire nuts. I don't have to do the ground. It ain't gonna hurt it. It's grounded anyway. But I do want to do 1 wire at a time so we don't mess up the phase. Just gonna snip off just a tiny bit on the ends because I don't want to lose a lot of length. And ideally, I would like to use a butt connector on these. But a wire nut is going to work just fine for what purpose it is going to serve. Get off of the wire. Maybe I'll clip that one back some more. Yep, that was good. And as a preventative, I'm going to wrap this up in some electrical tape where it's touching the fan bracket, and we be GTG. Oh, that one just busted straight up in half. Yeah, that one just didn't want any more. It was just done. Now, having said all this, that motor is probably good, but it did take a ground. Now, there are safety measures, like the fuses, that should have blown before the motor went bad. But there's no way to know that until you put good fuses in it and get rid of this grounded wire. And then you can put it to power and see if it works. If I had been the one to diagnose this, I would have gotten this far into it and I would have tested that first to see if it was going to work, and if it did, then there's no point in getting a new one. All you're out are 3 fuses and 3 wire nuts. A little bit of labor. But I'm not going to say who diagnosed this. But well, they didn't put in that extra E for effort. And if you did diagnose this, you don't work for the company that I work for, that I do work for, and shame on you. You're supposed to be the expert in on these things. Did I just say who it was? I think I just said who it was. I'll shut up now. It's a good idea, Matthew. Shut your fat mouth. As an extra added precaution, I'm going to tape up those wire nuts too. Just use all the tape. When it comes to electrical tape, people, don't hold back. You know, go to town. Just wrap and wrap and wrap to your little heart's desire. I buy electrical tape by the log. I don't buy it by the roll. It's an amazing thing to use, amazing tool to have, and use it to your little heart's desire. All right. Gonna make sure these aren't gonna pull apart. They're not gonna vibrate. Ouch, that really hurt my finger. I'm not leaving a flag on these because if these do melt, you're gonna have to cut the wire nuts off anyway. But if they melt, then something is horribly wrong. So, once again, having said everything that I've said, if I had done this call, this diagnosis, and this is what I found, and the motor was bad, then I'm ordering this harness. The part number's right there. So literally no reason to not order it. I mean, it's right in front of your face. So would have been an easy one to do. And that way we don't have to worry about wire nutting or interrupted connection anywhere. But this is going to be just as good. Maybe even gooder. Who knows? All right. Like I said, I know I preach leaving a flag. I'm not leaving a flag on these. This is going to go. Oh, stop. Right here. That's not going to be touching anything. So once I get the motor in, I'll find out where I'm going to tape that. Which, speaking of which, let's get the motor in. Yep. There you go. How do you like your new home, buddy? You better like it, because this is where you're staying. Do I always talk to blower motors? Meh. Maybe. This isn't a blower motor anymore. It's an exhaust fan, okay? Difference. White. What are you supposed to say? Y'all know what you're supposed to say? Well, that ain't going nowhere. Gotta say it. It's very important. It's a dad thing to say. That ain't going nowhere. Oh, sorry, I just hit you on the thing. Hope y'all get a good view of this. This is... Get in the holes. There we go. So, actually, let's do this. Where's my meter? Did I? No? Why are my keys down here? Okay, meter. 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 Oh, there it is. I already wrapped it all up, ready to go home. I got 20 minutes to finish this. We are good. Just for giggles, we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna show you that the grounded wire is gonna show grounded. So I'm gonna take this off again. Comes off a lot easier now. Here's my ground. Ground is grounded. There it is. Told ya. See? Told ya. Told you it would work. The reason it was not showing grounded earlier is because it was broken. There was no continuity to the other end of the wire. Yeah, get up. All right. And we don't want these wires flopping around, get sucked into the fan. This is an exhaust fan, so it's gonna be blowing out. So we don't want it to go woo and blow those, you know, that way. Or this one. Zip ties would have been smart, but I just wasn't really all that smart, was I? How am I gonna... Let me see if I got any zip ties in the bag. Probably not, but I have a lot of crap in there, so... All the things that a growing boy needs. Water. Keep hydrated, people. Even in the wintertime. You can still get dehydrated. Anybody needs some liquid Tide half-inch fittings? Got some of those too. For some reason, I got a low pressure switch in my bag. I don't know why. There's a contactor. Probably not a good one. Oh, that's definitely bad. That one's gonna go in the trash pile. There, I just reduced the weight of my bag. Oh, look, zip tie. See? Got zip ties. I like it. So with the way I'm gonna zip tie this, it's not gonna be touching any of the bracket anyway. So yeah, we're gonna be all right. We are gonna be all right. Zip tie that to right here. And we'll do a second one to include the ground. How am I gonna go around? There we go. All right. Those wires are not gonna talk to the fan blade. Let's get the fan blade on, and we are gonna be putting this thing back together. Trying to go up slowly so I don't hit my head. Tell me. There we go. Fit the key in there. I might have to hammer it in. Yep. Let me get a hammer real quick. Oh, there's a hammer right there. Oh, beautiful. That fits beautiful. My hammer is also a wrench, so we can, you know, use it two different ways. If you do use your crescent wrench as a hammer, make sure you use this end, okay? If you do it like this, it bends things in there. I know that because I heard from somebody that did that once. Yeah, that's what they said. That happens. Yeah, we're gonna stick with that story. I don't know how I'm gonna do this because I'm gonna have to have a hand and a hand. So I need a number 3 hand. How am I gonna do that? Third hand. Oh, I got a pocket. I'll just use that. Hope for the best. Because I don't know why, but they don't attach the bird keeper router thingy to anything. They just sandwich it in there, which makes it lovely and so easy to put in. Where's my bird catcher? There you are. Oh, we're almost there. I can feel it. Now I need, oh, I forgot the impact. Get over. And then I've got to change the bit. I just was not ready, was I? Oh look, there's a 3/8 coupling. Those are gold. I'm putting that in my pocket. I don't know why there's a 3/8 coupling on this roof. There is one. Okay. Just slid down a little bit. All I need to do is get a couple screws on the top. Or side. How about the side? Yeah, we'll throw first inside. There's one. And can I see? All right. Now we're just gonna go zipping. Don't do this job if you're claustrophobic. I just went in crooked. That's okay. Can't even see these holes. It's just luck that these are going in. Give me my. Thank you. I want to start yelling, calling you a dirty name. All right. I know I have more. I'm digging in my pocket. I think that's all. Unfortunate. right in the peepers. What did I say? I don't even know what I was saying. Oh, y'all aren't gonna get to see it run because I don't have fuses. But that's okay. I'm gonna get fuses next time. We solved the issue and what caused it. Hopefully we learned something. When you do a diagnosis and you see a grounded motor, more specifically with blower motors, it happens a lot. Not just blower motors, but also, like, I've seen this a lot on walk-in cooler, walk-in freezer evaporators. The wires to the fan motors are a lot of times zip tied to the spider bracket or the fan bracket, and they just arc out and quit on you. And that's an easy fix. All you gotta do is cut where it's arced, wire nut it together, turn it on, works like a champ. So out of respect for y'all, I'll make this video a little bit shorter. Go ahead and cut it off so you don't have to watch me put all this crap back together. I don't even know what this is for, so that's okay. I'm gonna put it in anyway. It's not like these things are gonna just blow off, because that would be some serious blower power, you know. Talking like 40 horses. Oh, and maybe it's for a no, not for a filter. Anyway, I teased you with ending this video. I'm gonna go ahead and end this video now. Hope you learned a little something, but I will come back on this roof and I will shoot this blower motor replacement because it's heavy. Okay, you're gonna see me do some grunting, might pull a back muscle or something in the process. Gonna have some help with me, that's for sure. And hopefully, hopefully I'm not lifting so hard that I fart. No, we don't want that to happen, not on video. All right, well, I got a lot of crap to clean up, and until next time, deuces.